Good afternoon, everyone. Let us start. Remember, we have been learning Chapter 4, Distribution of Oceans and Continents. Yesterday, we discussed about plate tectonics. Today, we shall learn about rates of plate movement, forces of plate movement, and movement of Indian plates. Now, let me present. Rates of plate movement. Yesterday we learned that the earth crust is composed of 7 major plates and some minor plates, and all these plates are moving relatively to each other. And because of that movement of the plates, major landforms on the earth's surface like mountain ranges, then plateaus, valleys have been formed. And now we shall learn what are the rates of this movement of the plates. Let us read. The strips of normal and reverse magnetic field that parallel the mid-oceanic regions help scientists to determine the rate of plate movement. Okay, strips of normal and reverse magnetic field that parallel the mid-oceanic regions help scientists determine the rate of plate movement. About this magnetic field, about the normal polarity and the reverse polarity, we have learned earlier when we discussed about the sea floor spreading. Again, let me show you a diagram about it. So this is the diagram showing this normal polarity and this reverse polarity. And see here this area shows mid-oceanic regions, okay, crest of mid-oceanic regions, and here magma is oozing out and it is spreading in different directions. And see here these white strips shows the reverse polarity, reverse magnetic polarity, that is just opposite to the normal. Okay, and other colors, see here, see the index, other colors, maybe this dark red or light one or orange color one, all these color strips shows normal polarity, okay, having the same magnetic pole that exists today. Normal magnetic polarity means, okay, the polarity having the same magnetic field that exists today. Okay, so by reading these magnetic strips, okay, these that parallel the mid-oceanic regions help the scientists to determine the rate of plate movement. And this rate of plate movement vary considerably. The Atlantic ridge has the slowest rate, that is less than 25 centimeters per year, and East Pacific rise near Easter Island in the South Pacific about 3,400 kilometers west of Chile has the fastest rate. Okay, let me continue. This Atlantic ridge has the slowest rate of plate movement, less than 2.5 centimeters per year, and this East Pacific rise near Easter Island has the fastest rate, more than 15 centimeter per year. Okay, now let us see a map. Okay, so this is the map showing this rate of plate movement. See here, here we have, okay, here we have these mid-oceanic ridge. Okay, this is the mid-Atlantic ridge, and it is up to here. Okay, it is up to here. This is the mid-Atlantic ridge. Just see this line, and here in this area, okay, in this area, the terminal point, the terminal region of this mid-Atlantic ridge, here the rate of plate movement is the lowest. Okay, here the rate of plate movement is 1.80 centimeters per year. Okay, just see here, 1.80 centimeters per year. Okay, as mentioned in book. Okay, Arctic ridge, so this is a mountain range below the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, has the slowest rate of plate movement, less than 2.5 centimeters per year. That is here 1.80 centimeters per year, and whereas here, see here, okay, East Pacific rise is here. Here, this is the East Pacific rise. Okay, and here the rate of plate movement is the fastest. Here in this area, it is 16.1 centimeter per year. That is more than 15 centimeters per year. Okay, just it is also mentioned book. This East Pacific rise near Easter Island has the fastest rate, that is more than 15 centimeters per year. In this way, the rate of plate movement is different from place to place. Here in the Indian Ocean, okay, see, it is 7.4 centimeters per year, and here in this Southwest Indian Ocean, it is 1.6 centimeters per year. Okay, so up to here, any question from your side? Boys and girls, do you have any question regarding the plate movement? Okay, let me proceed. Next, we have forces of plate movements. Okay, what are the forces that lead to the movement of the plates? And so we have learned that plates move. Okay, the fact that the plates move is now a well accepted fact that we have learned earlier when we discussed about seafloor spreading, and when we learned about these plate tectonics. We have learned that plates have been moving and will continue to move, and this is a well accepted fact. Okay, so the mobile rock beneath the rigid plates is believed to be moving in a circular manner. Okay, the heated material rises to the surface, spreads and begins to cool, and then sinks back to deeper depths. This cycle is repeated over and over to generate what scientists call convection cell or convective flow. Okay, and heat within the earth comes from two main sources, one from the radioactive decay and another from residual heat. Okay, so let me explain you about it. See, here let us suppose this is the crush. Okay, and here here next we have mantle, and mantle has, okay, two divisions, that is, this is the lower mantle, which is in solid state, and this is upper mantle, this is in partly molten state. Okay, and here this is the crush, it is in solid state. And let us suppose here some radioactive elements are present. Okay, here in the upper mantle some radioactive elements are present, like uranium and thorium are present. And when these radioactive elements are decayed, it releases this a great amount of heat energy, and because of that the rocks are melted and is forced to rise upwards. Okay, the melted rocks, that is magma, is forced to rise upwards, and as soon as it reaches the base of the crush, that is Mohorovičić, okay, it is bifurcated in this way, one towards this and another towards this side. And after traveling thousands of kilometers, then it is cooled down, and again the magma is sinking downwards, and it may again reach, okay, the source area. And here also it may sink down here, okay, and it may reach the source area, and one branch may be going like this. Okay, so this is what we call convection current, okay, that is generated within the upper mantle. And because of this, okay, flowing of magma just below the crust, it leads to the movement of the plates. Okay, say here these currents are bifurcated here, and that is why here the crust is fractured here. Okay, the crust is fractured here, and this movement of magma just below the crust drag the continents, okay, in different direction. Say this section, this plate is pulling towards this side, and this plate may be pulling towards this side. Okay, so because of this convectional current, okay, generated here, plates are moving. Okay, it is mentioned here. See, the cycle is repeated over and over to generate what scientists call convection cell or convectional current. Okay, and this convectional current is generated by this radioactive decay, that is due to this decay of the radioactive elements. And another may be residual heat, that is the heat retained when, okay, the earth was formed. Inside the earth interior, the heat derived from the origin, okay, when the earth was formed. At the time, actually, earth was earth in the primordial stage was in the hot and this gaseous state, and in due course of time it has been cooled down and the contraction took place. And however, the heat, okay, was retained in the earth interior, and that heat is known as residual heat. But the main force for driving the plate is the decay of the radioactive elements, okay, what we call convective cell. And here also another, see, this is another diagram. See here, see in the lower mantle, see we have the source of this heat, that is radioactive elements are here, then it is forced to rise upwards and bifurcated, and thus forming a current. Okay, these are circular current. This is what we call convectional current. And because of this, one plate is moving to this side, another plate is moving to this side, and here we have the oceanic ridges. Okay, and Arthur Holmes considered, okay, Arthur Holmes considered this idea in 1930s, which later influenced Harry Hess. Actually, Hess, he was the geologist who postulated the seafloor spreading, okay, thinking about the seafloor spreading. The slow movement of hot, softened mantle that lies below the rigid plate is the driving force behind the plate movement. Let me repeat. The slow movement of hot softened mantle that lies below the rigid plate is the driving force behind the plate movement. Okay, just see this here. Magma is moving just below the crust, and because of this movement of the magma just below the crust, the plates are moving. Okay, now this is a widely accepted discovery. Any question from your side, boys and girls? Any question regarding this? Any question regarding retro plate movement? Then about the convectional current. Actually, convectional current theory we discussed. Okay, we have already discussed in these post drip studies. When we learn post drip studies, we discuss about the convectional currents also. Okay, any question from your side? Yes? Nobody is responding.
Sir, discuss again the topic. I'm not understand.
Which topic? That about the convectional current.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then see. Okay, let me draw a bigger one. Let us say this is a crustal portion, okay, and here lies the ocean. This is the oceanic crust, and here we have a mountainous area, and here this is the crust, and here we have the second layer, that is the mantle. Okay, this is what? Mantle, and this is crust. Okay, and this crust, this mantle is divided into two parts. Okay, this is known as lower mantle and this is known as upper mantle. Upper mantle is also known as what? Is known as asthenosphere. And what is going inside the this upper mantle is that scientists assume that these radioactive elements are found, okay, in the asthenosphere. It is localized. It is not found everywhere. It is localized. Let us say here, here for example, radioactive elements are found. That is uranium, thorium, for example. And when the radioactive elements are decayed, okay, then it releases heat energy, and because of that heat, the rocks are melted and is forced to rise upwards. It is known as magma, and as soon as it reaches the base of the crust, it is bifurcated like this. Okay, it is bifurcated like this, and after traveling, so after traveling the thousands of kilometers, it is cooled down, and again it is sunk downwards. Okay, and it may reach the source area also. And likewise, another place may be there, okay, occurring radioactive elements, and here the same thing will happen. Here magma will rise and it will be bifurcated like this, and one will go like this and it will sink downwards, and here it may reach the source area. So in this way, convectional cells are formed. Okay, convectional cells are formed, and because of this flowing of magma, okay, because of this flowing of magma just below the crust, the crustal portion, okay, also known as plate, is moving. And here in this case, here this section of plate will move to this side because magma is flowing toward this side, and in this section also the crust will be moving. Okay, the plate will be moving toward this side, and because of these two forces coming together, mountain ranges have been formed. Okay, this is what we call folded mountains. Mountains are formed, and where the magma is bifurcated, here, okay, you'll find these mid-oceanic ridges. Here magma is rising, okay, and it will be oozing out, it will waste into it, and because of that these oceanic plates are moving away. So in this way, rift valleys and other mid-oceanic ridges are found, and this is what we call convectional current. Okay, and because of these currents, plates are moving, remember. Any other question?
No, sir.
Okay, let us continue. Next we have movement of the Indian plates. Okay, Indian plate is also known as this Indo-Australian plate, and it has been moving. Okay, and because of this movement of the plate, the Himalayan mountains have been formed, that we have learned in class 9 also. So let us read how the Indian plate is moving. So the Indian plate include peninsular India and Australian continental portion. Okay, and the subduction zone along the Himalayas form the northern plate boundary in the form of continent-continent convergence. So let us see that diagram. Okay, see here. Here this is the area. Okay, here we have this zone. Okay, so this is the subduction zone. That means Indian plate. Okay, this Indo-Australian plate is going down below the Eurasian plate like this. See here, Indian plate is just moving down like this. Let us say this is the Himalaya mountain and this is the Eurasian plate. So Indian plate is moving down the Eurasian plate. That is the point mentioned here. Okay, and here the type of plate boundary is continent-continent convergence. Okay, here this part is also continent, and this part is also continent, and that is why it is known as convergent continent-continent convergence. Convergence means coming together. Okay, and the Himalayan mountain area is a subduction zone, that one plate is moving down the other, that is known as subduction. And it extends through the Rakiyoma mountains of Myanmar towards the island arcs along the Java Trench. The eastern margin is a spreading side lying east of Australia, okay, in the form of an oceanic ridge in the Southwest Pacific. The eastern margin, again let us see here, the eastern margin is here. Okay, just see here, this area. Okay, here this is the Myanmar area, and here it is going like this. Just follow. Okay, I am drawing nearby it, then Java. Okay, here. So this is the section mentioned here. And here in the Indian Ocean area, in this area, okay, it forms a spreading side. That means, see the arrow, one arrow is moving toward this side and the arrow is moving toward this side, and where there is spreading, we have this oceanic ridge known as Indian Ocean ridge. Then western margin follows Kirthar mountain of Pakistan. It further extends along the Makrana coast and joins spreading side from the Red Sea Reef southwest along the Chagos Archipelago. Chagos Archipelago means a group of island. Okay, Just see this map. Here is this side here. Okay, here this Pakistan area is here. Then here we have Red Sea in the Arabian Peninsula. Okay, Red Sea is here. Red Sea is here, and it is going like this area. We need to go in detail. Okay, just see the map, and for to have a clear vision. Okay, here just see the map. Okay, it is here. It is going like this, the Arabian Peninsula, and here it is moving like this. The boundary between India and the Antarctic plate is also marked by oceanic ridges, that is divergent boundary running roughly west-east direction and merging into the spreading side a little south of New Zealand. Okay, that let us see the Indian Ocean one. See here. See here, one is here. Okay, so western side of Indian Ocean we have this southwest Indian Oceanic ridge is here. So this is a spreading side. Okay, see the arrow. One plate is moving to this side, another plate is moving to this side. Okay, and here also this is a spreading side. One plate is moving, Indian plate is moving to this side, and this Antarctic plate. Here we have Antarctic plate moving to this side. Okay, and another one is also here, Indian Oceanic ridge, as I have already mentioned. Okay, this is also spreading side, and here Indian Ocean ridge is formed. Okay, mid Indian Ocean ridge is formed. India was a large island situated off the Australian coast in a vast ocean. Just see here. Okay, India was an island. Okay, situated off the Australian coast nearby Australia in a vast ocean. The Tethys Sea separated it from the Asian continent till about 225 million years ago. Okay, so just see, we have another diagram here. See, India was here. Okay, India was here. So this is about 152 million years ago, that is in the late Jurassic. Okay, just India was here, and it was nearby Australia. Actually, in this about this 140, okay, India was just like an island here, and Australia was somewhere here. Okay, so this was in this year 152 million years before present. And so between India and this Eurasian plate we have this Tethys Sea or Tethys Ocean. Okay, Tethys Sea separated from the Asian continent till 225 million years ago, and India is supposed to have started her northward journey about 200 million years ago, at a time when Pangea broke. Okay, and India collided with Asia about 40 to 50 million years ago, causing rapid uplift of the Himalayas. Just see here. Just see here. Okay, this is the map. So first let us read. And say the position of India since about 71 million years till present are shown in the figure number 4.6. Now let us read. Okay, see here 70 million years ago India was south of equator here. Okay, India was south of equator near Antarctica, Then by 55 million years ago, okay, India is going to cross the equator. Then 38 million years ago, India has almost crossed the equator. Then 10 million years before present, okay, see here, this is the position of India, okay, 10 million years before present, and here the last one is India today. And so between 40 to 50 million years before present, okay, the collision of this Eurasian plate and the Indian plate started, and because of that collision the Himalayan mountains were formed. That is during the Tertiary period. Okay, so about 140 million years before present, the subcontinent was located south of 50 degree south latitude. Okay, that I have already shown you. Okay, so this is here. Okay, see here, as I have already told you, the location of India is here, 50 degrees south of this 50 degrees south latitude. And this is the position of India, okay, in the late Cretaceous, that is 94 million years ago. So by this time Australia is here and India was an island, okay, just nearby Australia. And between Eurasia and this Indian subcontinent, Tethys Sea was there, and India moved towards the north and collided with Eurasia, and Himalayan mountains were formed. And see, during the movement of Indian plate towards Eurasian plate, a major event that occurred was the outpouring of lava and formation of Deccan Traps. Okay, and this started somewhere 60 million years ago, that is during the Tertiary period, okay, and continued for long period of time. Then means, see, when the Himalayan mountains were uplifted, okay, when the Himalayan mountains were uplifted, and here in the Indian this peninsular area, okay, here in this area there were PGT eruptions. There were big cracks, and through these cracks lava was oozing out and spreading in different directions, thus covering whole this area. Okay, magma, that is lava, covered the peninsular plateau of this area, the peninsular plateau area, okay, in a thick layer, and this is what we call Deccan Trap. And it was taken place when the Himalayan mountains were uplifted between 40 to 65 million years before present. Okay, let me repeat, when the Himalayan mountains were uplifted here in the north, during this time there were volcanic eruption, actually not volcanic eruption, PGT eruption, okay. Magma, that is lava, was oozing out through the cracks and spreading in different directions, covering most part of the peninsular India, and this is what we call Deccan Trap. Okay, and this will become the black lava soil. From 40 million years ago and thereafter, the event of formation of Himalayas took place that I have told you, and scientists believe that the process is still continuing and the height of the Himalayas is rising even to this day. That means Indian plate is still moving, okay, towards the Eurasian plate at the rate of 5 centimeters in a year, and that is why the Himalayan mountains has been rising. Okay, the height of the Himalayan mountain has been increasing as believed by scientists. Okay, and as mentioned here, even to this date, because of this movement of the plates. Boys and girls, any question?
Oh,
Okay, then let us stop here for today. Please don't forget to send your name in the WhatsApp group for attendance. Thank you very much for joining my class.
thank you, sir.
My pleasure.